I got this question recently about coffee culture in China, so I'll attack it for a little bit here. Coffee culture here in China is every mall has sirens going off, alarms. I don't know why they do it. We got rid of it in the States. They still have it here. Nobody cares. But unlike places like Korea, where coffee culture has just exploded in the last couple of decades, here in China it's still pretty much dominated by tea culture. There's tea houses everywhere in big cities and small cities. However, you do see coffee shops springing up everywhere. Little mom and pop shops, and you got the entrepreneur types that are just out of university who take a couple 100,000 RMB from their families and open up a coffee shop, spend all this money decorating it and filling it with music and interesting decor, and then a couple months later they look around and go, why don't I have any customers? It's because it's really built over capacity. Chinese people, you know, in general, I'm generalizing obviously, there are some that are more and some that are less, are not very educated when it comes to coffee. They're very educated when it comes to tea. That's something that I've been trying to learn, and I've just scratched the surface myself. You will find Western brands. Starbucks are everywhere. In my small town there's 2 of them, and I love them. You go to any major city, they're everywhere, and they are growing exponentially. In fact, Starbucks has just said that they're planning on, this is like their target country for growth. And Starbucks is very busy everywhere you go. However, it's more of a lifestyle thing. It's a Western brand, and it's very expensive compared to a Chinese coffee shop. It's the same price as it is in the States, but you can get the same coffee, the same, you know, sugary latte for less than half the price if you go to a Chinese shop. But those Chinese shops, for the most part, are empty. It is gaining ground though. More and more people are drinking coffee in China, and the shops are getting more business. However, there are still more shops than there are customers. Starbucks here is seen as a luxury brand, not unlike other Western brands that, you know, you put on your t-shirt and walk around, look, I have money. I like Starbucks because it's a little bit of a taste from home. You know, the decor is the same, the music is the same, the coffee is the same, and all the people who work here speak pretty good English. In fact, many of them are my students. I have a lot of students from Starbucks. And it doesn't matter what town I go to. It could be in the middle of nowhere in China. If I find a Starbucks, there's someone there that speaks really good English, and they're very happy to help you. The service is wonderful. Good Wi-Fi. It's just a great place to hang out. And you have Lady Cafe, which is a new one that just opened up. We'll see how long this one stays in business. Much of it is also generational. You'll never find the older folks in a coffee shop. They're all young to middle age. A lot of businessmen who have been influenced by Western culture. Like many other things in China, very generational. The amount of wealth that has been accumulated here just in one generation is staggering. And that younger generation with all the money, they want to spend their money on Western stuff. Okay, you can just see how dominant tea culture is. You have Gongcha, which is on every corner here. A new tea restaurant opening up. And just down the block from those 2, you have Royal Tea, which is another very popular chain here in China. It's definitely the influence of Western culture, not just with Starbucks. You know, you got things like Friends, you know, the television show, that has influenced it as well. The young, upwardly mobile, who are cash rich and time poor, and always on the go. It takes a lot of time to drink tea. I mean, you have to prepare it, and you have to clean all the tea sets. Kind of a pain in the ass. So inside the mall you have Kumbai, and then right next to Kumbai you have yet another Gongcha. I mean, there's 3 of them in this mall. And then across the way from that you have, I think it's called Buwei's, another tea place. On the other side of this little yogurt shop used to be a coffee shop called MT Love, and I was their only customer. Until they closed down, of course.